Do you wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning? Do you wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning? You need to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, babes. You need to get to it. Life is gonna pass you by. You don't have time. You don't have time. You don't have time to stop and smell the roses. Go back home. Get to grinding. Work, work, work. To the day that you can sleep when you're dead. You can sleep when you're dead.
Hello everyone.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing the latest TikTok sensation that's got everybody talking. Ashton
That is
Hall.
fake! If you've been scrolling through your For You page recently in the last 48 hours, you've probably come across his videos. But who is Ashton Hall and why is he suddenly the talk of the town? Let's break it down. Ashton Hall, aka Ashton Hall, is a fitness influencer who's been making waves on TikTok and Twitter recently. Ashton is technically a former college football player turned fitness guru. Who is surprised? And he has taken social media by storm recently with his, intense morning routine. Imagine starting your day at 3 a.m. Why?
What's so important?
When did you go to sleep? At 9? At 8? At 7? At 6? What's happening? Why do you have to start at 3 a.m.? That is so unrealistic. Yes, Ashton believes that sin lives at night and decides to opt for an early start to maximize productivity. And yet his routine somehow involves a lot of rigorous, unconventional practices. First of all, mouth taping. Dude puts tape on his mouth, which honestly, I can't knock him for it.
Mouth taping is pretty popular right now.
You do what you gotta do. You believe that it helps you out. Technically, there's nothing wrong with that, on its own. It looks cool. Is that an ad? Is that an ad for mouth tape? I feel like this is an ad for mouth tape. A lot of people say taping your mouth shut while sleeping helps to promote nasal breathing. Cool. Ice water face dunking. They say it is a refreshing or shocking way to start your day. Wake up your senses. Also, cool. Whatever. Journaling. He might do that in 2.0 seconds. But he's getting it done.
Right? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Writing down your thoughts and goals to set the day's intentions. Cool. Love it. Early workouts. Hitting the gym before the sun even thinks about rising.
Is it necessary?
Okay, sir, go ahead and get it. And the banana peel skincare. Yeah, rubbing banana peel on his face as part of his skincare regime. I just want to say, this is top notch. This whole skincare routine is awesome. It is idealistic. It is to put on a pedestal. And that is why it is absolutely not realistic and achievable.
Long term.
I cannot imagine this man doing this every single
day, constantly,
year after year, day after day, month after month, minute after minute. It is not possible.
That's why he got his background woman helping him all the time.
Nobody can live their lives like this, realistically, every day. I just feel like we're in this era right now where we're so done and tired of overly performative, idealistic realities that is just so far from reality. Most of us can't do this. We can't maintain this routine. We can't even afford this routine.
Stop trying to influence us with these lifestyles.
It's just so unrealistic. Most people are not down for that anymore. There was a time when maybe 2015 was all behind the screens and this whole influencer lifestyle was so fascinating and glistening and shining and shimmering, but people are not into that anymore. People are not into living fake lives or just doing the most or just being very overly performative.
But I guess you got to be toxic somehow because I feel like the whole thing shifted to skincare now. Excessive skincare, which is a topic I have been seeing lately, and the mouth tape that he uses in his videos does remind me of, although I do have to applaud him for the banana peel, which is a nice way to reuse, reduce, and recycle. That is if he does eat bananas every day, I guess. But I feel like for this video, a lot of people can tell that it's just aesthetic purposes only, and he's trying so hard to be different. For example, the butler and the lady behind him, personal assistant, I guess. It's like if you were a prince in some foreign country. Yeah, we get that. He was raised like that. I'm pretty sure Americans will still make fun of him because it's just corny. You are a grown man.
This hustle culture. This idea that you gotta wake up and grind and make every second of the day count and be super overly productive. That idea, it's so unrealistic. No one is into that anymore. You get burnt out. It's so unhealthy as well. Banana pills have a lot of something inside of them that really helps with the skincare. So yeah, good for you, sir. Mouth taping, cool, nice. Dunking your face in ice water helps a lot with skincare. But I don't know about doing it multiple times in a day, right? That seems like an addiction, low key. Get some help. Journaling is nice, but you're barely even doing that. You spend 45 minutes on Instagram Reel. Relatable. That was the most relatable thing in that entire unrealistic routine. Trying to sell this idea that we all know is a fantasy. And them early workouts, I don't know. There was like a pre-workout before the main workout, and I was just like, bro, what was the point? So yeah, it's a lot to do all of this in one day and trying to make it seem like it's an everyday routine. So that's why it's got a lot of people talking. Internet, being the internet, is having a field day. Some viewers might see Ashton's videos as inspiring, don't know who they are, but I definitely do know that many others can't help themselves making fun of this man and his routine, and clowning him and calling him corny because making fun of the extremity of his resume. So TikTok has just been flooded with parodies and comedic skits about this, and he actually responded saying that people are trying to steal his content, and I'm just like, sir, why are you not getting what's happening here? Why are you not getting what's happening here? A lot of people, they're just finding this extremely funny, and they're committed gold. I think it's pretty much clear that Ashton is trying to motivate people by trying to fit into this idea of what he thinks he is supposed to be as a high value man, I feel like is what I'm getting here. He is very much pandering to the male gaze from my perspective. Don't get me wrong, his videos are very well edited, constructed, put together, put together, everything. He's crisp, clean. It is epitome of influencer, right? He is the influencer baddie down. He got to pat down everything 100%, no doubt, right? But it's like too much, right? It's like when something is almost too perfect, it starts to look a little bit too fake. Like, who's actually living this life, doing this, and why are you trying to portray this lifestyle when it's so unrealistic, so fake? And while I do think he was trying to motivate, he has given us ample amount of materials for the meme community as well. But let's not forget where Ashton started. He played college football for Alcorn State University. I probably pronounced that wrong. 2014 and 2015 as a running back. Unfortunately, his NFL dreams did not pan out exactly like he wanted it to, which kind of led to a period of depression. However, he turned his life around by focusing on fitness and sharing his journey online. His transformation is nothing short of impressive, and it is in fact this resilience that has gained him a lot of followers online. He does have, I think, 5 million, so that's a lot. Y'all are following him. Y'all like this. Like, y'all red pill men like this type of shit. You like this whole male fantasy thing about, oh, I'm alpha male. Like, that's what I'm getting from his videos, right? Because he has this woman in the back constantly tending to him. It's kind of giving Coming to America, right? Just like the man chilling and the women like serving him and feeding him and taking care of him and all that extra stuff. Just not giving what you think it is. Like, when guys try really hard to fit this male gaze and stuff like that, y'all just end up coming off corny. Trying to fit the male gaze is a little... Like, I need y'all to understand, you don't come off as manly as you think that you come off as. You just don't. Everyone's talking about he's clip farming, he's doing too much, trying to sell this lifestyle so hard. And it's kind of low-key giving pop line towards scamming part, the grifter part. Like, it's low-key giving that pop line to grifter, you know what I mean? But what is the takeaway here? Whether you have been inspired by Ashton and his discipline or entertained by the parody, there is no denying that he has made a significant impact on TikTok. While it's great to seek motivation from people, it is good to find a routine that works best for you. Not all of us are about to be waking up at 3:30, 3:50 in the morning. Like, hello? This whole idea, this capitalism idea, this hustle mentality, right? You have to wake up early, go get the grind. It's very toxic. It's very unhealthy. Toxic capitalism, hustle mentality. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know what fits best to describe it. Template of how people should live based on a couple of supposed billionaires in the past that started this whole influencer lifestyle. And this idea of like having all the time in the world and waking up early in the morning, going through this rigorous routine, and he's trying to live out that fantasy in real life. The only times when these types of rigorous routines were accepted was when like celebrities would come out and be like, I have to do this for a role, or I have to do this for this, or whatever, right? Or when they would get some kind of surgery done and they're trying to explain it to the masses by lying, but not lying, so they claim that they're doing some rigorous routine, but we all know nobody doing that because it's impossible technically, right? It's just like the world has moved on. No one is out here like doing this. Like, we're not sold on this whole idea of like living this perfect, rigorous, intense influencer lifestyle. Crazy. No one's on that anymore. But it's definitely giving adjacent to toxic masculinity. Here you are trying to be like, I'm super fit, I'm super jacked, I am every man's dream. You know, I'm living my best life. It's just giving me grifter. Like, you're trying to sell something. You know, you're giving us this lifestyle content because you're trying to sell something. Because we all know lifestyle, high value, red pillar content literally leads to a grift sooner or later. You know what I mean? But what do you think about Ashton's morning routine? Is that something that you think that you would want to do? I'm not gonna lie. The crazy in me, Loki, is inspired by that, because I used to like that. I used to like, you know, having this rigorous routine that you follow every day to kind of keep yourself stable. But then when I over rely on that routine and something just a little irk in the system, and then I can't proceed with my routine, my whole entire day feels crazy and shattered and lost to me. You know what I mean? So that's not healthy either, right? Being too healthy isn't healthy. There's this African proverb that I love, and everyone needs to know this, and it says, too much of everything isn't good for you. So yes, too much of drinking water, too much of working out, too much of making money. Yeah, I know. I like that problem though. Too much of too much of any and everything isn't good for you. Too much of salt, too much of butter. Anything you do and you do it in excess, it is not good for you. Balance needs to be something that is achieved in life. So always try and be balanced, right? Because this man is out here being corny for what? Out here having your butler feeding you freaking watermelon. You know what I mean? You know, like, why do you need a butler? Who the frick are you? And it's just like, it's so corny because you don't need to be doing all that. You really don't, right? I feel like people who you do see do that might be like maybe royalty, or I don't know, old money that had like people with a name that is known. You know, maybe because he did not become this NFL player or something. He's a celebrity in his head. I don't know, but why do you have a butler? He thinks he's living out this male fantasy, but it's just like, what are you doing? And it's like, if you have a butler, why you gotta let everybody know that you got a butler? You know what I mean? Also, with the woman in the background, I just find it so funny how male independence and female independence look so different. Their version of independence isn't, I can take care of myself. It's, I can get somebody to take care of me. Because, like, she's out here giving you your sunglasses. She's out here feeding you. She's out here picking your bottles. And that whole video clip with him, like, dropping a bottle and recording it, corny. And then with the water that he's dunking his face in, apparently it's really expensive or something. He's just trying to overflex. Like, we get it, my guy. We're all poor. Yeah, we're poor. Now give us a grift. Give us a grift. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Hold on, this is giving short king behavior. You compensate. What you overcompensating for? Just because you woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning doesn't make you productive. You need your sleep. You might actually be doing your body harm. But yeah, can you see yourself adapting to any of his practices? I'm not even gonna lie. The cold water, just like the ice thing, you know, it's nice for your face. Do that. That's great. I got me one of those ice things, but I never actually used it. You know, but ice is really good for the pores. The banana peel is also really nice. If you have regular skin care products, you might not even need that. But, you know, journaling, I'm not a journaling man. I'm not documenting my craziness. Too performative, too perfect, too much of the influencer life. Unrealistic, we don't want it, no one's interested. Okay, bye. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can be one of those subscribers. So yeah, subscribe. Alright, please. Thank you. If not, I'm gonna get Ashton on your ass, bro. I'm gonna get Ashton on your ass. It's gonna come to your house. In the morning, 3 a.m. Wake up. We about to get it. You don't like that? Hey, it's not my fault. You're not subscribing. If you subscribe, I won't call his name on you. If you subscribe, I won't call his ass on you. It's all on you. You're not subscribing to me. Why are you not subscribing to me? Bye. What time is it? 1 p.m. I made like $100,000 yesterday. I think I can take 2 weeks off. I should probably go traveling soon. Yeah. I'm actually fucking rich. I could just do whatever the fuck I want. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Hey Siri, set alarm for 3 p.m.
I can't set an alarm here. Would you like a reminder instead?
Oh my god.